Hello everyone. Today I would like to introduce to you the highest city in the world, La Rinconada, Peru.
La Rinconada in Peru exists at the edge of human endurance. Perched high in the Andes, this remote town rises above the clouds. Here, oxygen is scarce, temperatures are brutal, and survival is never guaranteed. It stands higher than any other permanent settlement on Earth. Life unfolds at an altitude where the human body is constantly pushed to its limits. Yet despite these extremes, thousands still choose to live here. The promise of opportunity draws people upward, chasing a chance to change their lives. Nature dominates every aspect of daily existence, leaving no room for weakness. This is not a place of comfort, but a place of determination. And this is where the extraordinary story begins. La Rinconada did not grow from agriculture or trade. Its origins are tied directly to gold hidden beneath the surrounding mountains. The promise of fortune drew miners higher into the Andes, deeper into extreme altitude. Early settlements formed quickly, built on urgency rather than stability. Harsh weather and thin air never stopped the town from expanding. Economic desperation pushed many to stay, even when conditions were unforgiving. Without long-term planning, the community grew informally, piece by piece. From the beginning, survival mattered more than comfort. Gold shaped the town's identity and determined its destiny. Here, history is written in ice, stone, and human risk. La Rinconada sits at an altitude where oxygen levels drop to dangerous lows. The Andes surround it with a cold, unforgiving environment. Temperatures remain near freezing throughout the year. Weather can shift without warning, turning clear skies into sudden storms. In the thin air, even simple movement becomes exhausting. The human body constantly struggles to adapt at this elevation. Here, nature dictates the terms of daily survival. Isolation adds another layer of pressure, both physical and psychological. Few places on Earth push human limits quite like this. In La Rinconada, geography defines existence itself. Life in La Rinconada demands constant physical adaptation. Low oxygen affects breathing, sleep, and heart function. For newcomers, altitude sickness becomes an immediate daily risk. Even long-time residents still feel the strain of living this high. Cold temperatures combine with thin air, making every challenge heavier. Medical care remains limited, adding to the vulnerability of life here. The human body operates near its limits, day after day. Survival requires mental resilience as much as physical strength. Daily routines become acts of endurance. Here, simply living is a challenge overcome every single day. Gold mining is the main economic force driving La Rinconada. Thousands arrive here chasing the possibility of fortune, but most mining remains informal and dangerously unregulated. Workers often labor for weeks without pay, hoping the final reward will be worth it. In this world, the promise of gold outweighs the risk. Mining shapes daily life and defines the town's identity. Yet the environmental and health costs are severe. Gold brings hope and hardship at the same time. Economic survival depends on what can be extracted from beneath the ice. Here, wealth is buried deep and danger is constant. La Rinconada lacks many basic public services. Running water, sewage systems, and healthcare remain limited. Residents often rely on improvisation and on each other to get through daily life. Housing is built quickly and cheaply, designed to endure the cold more than provide comfort. Families migrate here chasing opportunity, hoping for a better future. Children grow up surrounded by mining, hardship, and uncertainty. Yet community life continues, even under extreme conditions. Everyday routines demand constant effort and determination. Survival depends on adaptability, resilience, and shared support. Above the clouds, a fragile society continues to endure. Culture in La Rinconada offers strength against hardship. Faith plays a central role in daily life, shaping how people endure the extremes. Religious rituals bring hope, protection, and a sense of meaning. Before entering the mines, many workers seek blessings for safety. Festivals keep residents connected to their Andean heritage. Music and dance create rare moments of escape and celebration. Tradition survives even where conditions are most unforgiving. Community gatherings reinforce belonging in a place defined by isolation. Here, culture becomes a form of resistance, and far above the rest of the world, identity continues to endure. Environmental damage is an unavoidable reality in La Rinconada. Gold extraction leaves lasting scars on both land and water. Toxic substances threaten long-term health and safety. With limited regulation, environmental risks only continue to grow. Glacial meltwater carries pollution through the surrounding region. Residents face serious health consequences that build over time. Yet medical resources remain insufficient to meet those needs. In a place where survival comes first, environmental concern often becomes secondary. The cost of living at the top of the world is painfully high. Here, the struggle to endure leaves a permanent mark. La Rinconada faces an uncertain future. Climate change threatens the glaciers that help sustain life in this region. Environmental damage continues to complicate long-term survival, and economic dependence on gold leaves few real alternatives. A new generation must decide whether to stay or to leave this harsh world behind. Infrastructure struggles to keep pace with growth and demand. Within the community, dialogue shapes the paths forward. At this extreme altitude, hope and uncertainty exist side by side. The future will depend on finding balance between survival and sustainability. Here, humanity continues to test its limits. La Rinconada exists where human ambition meets nature's limits. Here, survival is never guaranteed, but persistence defines everyday life. Thousands choose to remain where oxygen is scarce and the cold never truly leaves. This town stands as a testament to human determination. Gold may have brought people here, but endurance is what keeps them. Life unfolds closer to the sky than almost anywhere else on Earth. The mountains watch in silence as generations struggle, adapt, and survive. Here, altitude is not just a number, it is a way of life. La Rinconada remains one of humanity's boldest experiments in survival, and as long as people endure at this height, its story will continue.